Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Here we go. 50, green. Set, go.
On play action, it's Gabriel. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go. Blue 32. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Ready.
Now Gabriel. Short throw caught by Bowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
To the air is Gabriel. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A gain of 3, second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. As they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Gabriel. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Las Vegas.
Yellow, 22. Set.
On first down, it's Genty. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw, Gabriel. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Green. Sticky. Green.
Throwing now, Gabriel. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Ready, ready, ready.
Play action, now it's Gabriel. That's caught by Tucker. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Harvey sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders for... First down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively.
Okay,
make
ready?
sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
10 black.
Gabriel looking to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Ready. 1918.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready. Cut.
From the gun, it's Gabriel. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Past the 20. 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Sloan. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21. Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let's go.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, I can't help but chuckle because this morning, you and I, sitting at the hotel, keys to the game, I asked you, said they had the 3 interceptions last week. If they get one early, could be trouble. They got it on the first pass of the game.
And they anticipated getting it early because of their success last week. They are so coordinated right now on defense that everyone's looking at each other saying, who's going to get the next one? And believing it, and they made it happen.
Taken down at the 30.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Go! Ready, ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the set.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out. And the Lions just continue to roll. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
34. Raiders nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Strong running by Lacey. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Las Vegas
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 38 now, here's second down of the yard. Back to throw. Leonard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Able to slither by. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Dragon 60, Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
That's good.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
70 Lions.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good.
Let's go.
Lions.
Go.
1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Come on.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 19 yards away. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the give, Genty. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 15. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on first and 10.
First and 10.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake. Leonard. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. A gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there at a first down.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 7. First down, Raiders.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On fourth down, Leonard got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. The run straight ahead with Genty. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
I was going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
The 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Leonard. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's caught inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Another run for Gibbs here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time on the clock.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they convert on third with a gain of 22.
That's good.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.